Hey, how's it going, dude? How are you?
Very good. How you doing?
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good, very good. It's been a little while, Mickey. Maybe what, 6 months maybe since our
Yeah,
last interview?
it's been a bit, just a little bit.
Yeah,
How you been? Good?
very good, very good.
Awesome.
Congratulations on the new single, Gates of Buda.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
I've been pushing it on my end, and hopefully a lot of people are watching and enjoying it and stuff like that. Jill, when you sing, you remind me of Doro.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a huge compliment. I love her.
Yeah, yeah. And she's
Thank you.
actually playing a special show in New Jersey next month, like acoustic set.
I
Yeah,
saw that. I
yeah,
saw that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
to
look
go
at
to
I
that.
got good friends that got me in already.
Oh, good.
Good, good.
So tell me a little bit about well, first, why did you leave Holy Mother?
Uh, well, just to put it simply, for me in my career, I really value in my personal career, like music with business and stuff. I really value respect, honesty, transparency, artistry. And if I feel those things aren't being met, it's better for me not to continue. So for me, it was better to move on from that.
Right.
And I think this is the perfect direction for what we're doing. It's absolutely great. It's a lot of fun. I have like that passion and that kindle for what we're doing. So I just felt it was better to move on.
Cool. Well, you're all over the place. I watch videos. You're all everywhere. Every country. Like it got to be great. And being young and be able to travel the world. It's amazing. How about you, Jill? Do you go abroad too?
Sometimes we'll see with this project. I'm sure we'll be playing um, all over. I did a lot of touring in the past with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Right.
That was a states tour, so the United States.
Right. Yeah.
But I would love to do some more abroad.
Now, Mickey, is this a solo project, or is there a name of a band, or is it just Mickey Lyxx?
So it's kind of a fun mix, right? So the name is Mickey Licks. It's
Right.
kind of like something like Ingve Malmsteen or
Right.
Doro, right? Where it's that one, like, one name, but we're all a team here, right?
Right.
We're all just one really big team. So like between me, Jill, and Steve, we get together and we really take care of this stuff. And it's even though it's one, like even though the name is maybe Mickey Licks, it really is a team. It's not like I couldn't do this without them. So for me,
Yeah.
it's a band, but also it has my name.
I'm
Cool.
so excited just to be a part of it. Mick and
Uh-huh.
I work together so well. It's just, it's so easy, how things flow with
Right.
us and performance wise. But I think it's just tremendous, the amount of fans that he's acquired
Uh-huh.
abroad and even here in the States, but abroad. I mean, he has made a name for himself,
Right.
and I'm really, really glad that he's focusing on his own career. I mean, it's always great playing with other people, but you know, um, I really feel like this people are going to want to hear more
Right.
Mickey Licks,
Cool.
and it's great. I'm just enjoying it.
Cool. Are you guys working on a full-length album or EP or what?
So as it stands for the moment, just working on song by song, right? Just working on getting singles out. Eventually, you're gonna turn it into an album.
Right.
But the goal for this is to keep writing this certain metal, right? This power metal, and something that's really important to me. It's another passion of mine besides music is history.
Right. Yeah.
I absolutely love history. I didn't pay attention much in school, but I did pay attention in history. So for me, it's like it's the passion of combining the two. So if I could tell anybody who's really interested in what we're doing, what to keep an eye out for, it's really more of that, right? So this single, Gates of Buda, was all about the siege of Buda in 1686, and the next single is going to be another piece of history, and the one after that is going to be another piece of history. We all already have them lined up.
Right.
It's just exciting to see people get into the history, and then the certain cultures get really into that their culture is being embraced, right? That's one thing that I absolutely love is not only do I love the history, but I love that we can talk about the history and embrace different cultures and make people feel included and make people feel like, oh, like they're talking about my country. It's amazing, right?
Right. Yeah.
For me, it's one of the biggest joys I get in life besides playing music is learning about cultures and history. So I think for anyone who's interested, keep an eye out for that. Yeah.
So with Gates of Buda, did your dad critique that song for you?
He's always in the studio, just giving a little, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this, but he's such a big help.
Uh, yeah, I remember from our last interview, he has his hands in a little bit of everything. So it's good that you have that. You
Yeah,
know?
but you know what? He's such a huge help, right? A lot of this is not really possible without him.
Right.
I mean, he does graphics, he does website design, he does everything, the guy. So, it's a real treat if you're a musician to have him on your side to be
Right.
able to do all of this.
Right. Yeah.
Without him, I'd having to be paying hand over fist money for this and that. No, we need photos, we need this. So
Right.
it really helps, and he's a huge support.
Cool, cool, cool. Tell me a little bit about the making of the video.
So the making of the video, it was a really fun video. We got to shoot it with Tony DeVille.
Uh-huh.
Um, we shot it here on the island. It was a green screen video, and he just does a fantastic job putting you in the scene, right? So, you see green screens nowadays, and they're great, but sometimes, maybe it looks like it's just like just one little thing and you're moving in front of it, right?
Right.
With that, he's so like he made the story come alive. And this is what I was talking about recently with someone was that I what makes this video so special for me is that not only is it a music video, but it feels like you're in the story of
Right.
what happened,
Uh,
it's so interesting to watch. And then like, while he's editing the video and coming up with it, we're talking back and forth about, historical accuracies and making sure, oh, let's put this in because it would be more accurate. Let's put this in so it would be more accurate. And
right.
in turn, what has come to be so amazing about that is now that we have people who are watching the video talking to me about, oh wow, I really love that you put this aspect into the video. I really love like someone brought up to you, oh, the Polish winged hussars were in it.
Yes.
That's really awesome. Like, and it's for me, it's good because it's like not only did we come up with a really cool song, a
Right.
really cool video, but we also made sure we were accurate so
Uh-huh.
that people get into it. That they're
Right.
like, oh, we covered all the bases on
Yeah,
it.
they're
There's
identifying.
no like, even researching. I'm a huge, like I said, not only am I a huge history buff, I also love geography and all that type of stuff. So
Right.
for me, it was like, when we're texting back and forth, I'm talking with Tony Dom. We call him Dom. Being like, oh, well, this flag's cool, but we have to use this flag because it's more time appropriate. We don't want
Right.
to, oh, okay, and we're going back and forth. But the process of the video was really great. We just went to the studio, we just banged it out, we had fun, and it came out. It came out honestly one of my favorite videos I've ever done.
Cool. Cool, cool. Now, Jill, what female singer do you really like a lot?
Oh, I have a lot of influences. I love Doro,
Uh-huh.
and there's some other singers who I just respect and love their technique, their range. So Ann Wilson from
Uh-huh.
Heart, Janis Joplin,
Uh-huh.
you know, but also, not just with female artists. I love Dio.
Mhm.
I mean, his voice there's nobody like him.
Right.
So, there's many different artists that I love that have different qualities, but also, just bring that range like they're real singers and, um, you know, it's just amazing. Those singers have been major influences
Right. Right.
in, to me.
Cool, cool. Did you have any vocal training?
No, I really haven't had any formal vocal
Uh-huh.
training. My father was a singer,
Mhm.
And so, I was just growing up in a musical family. My brother sings, also my uncle. It's just that kind of musical family. But, you know, there have been a few people along the way. When I sang on Rockstar Supernova, it was a CBS
Right.
television show with Tommy Lee from Motley Crue.
Mhm.
There was a vocal coach on there, and you know, it wasn't. We had some vocal training. She would give us some guidance and things
Right.
like that. So there were a lot of things that are just relaxing, relaxing yourself. But when you're singing, don't tense up. And I think that I've learned a lot along the way.
Mhm.
So I kind of know where to place things in my throat. So you know, is singing metal. I know people are saying like, oh, I have a lot of rasp in my voice, but
Mhm.
I also just know my own body and how to
Uh,
place it if I don't want to have any rasp.
right.
But it's really just kind of just a natural thing. I just always loved singing, and whoever's albums I was singing to
Uh,
growing up, I just kind of tried to copy and
uh,
stuff like that. Oh, I want to sound like her.
uh,
So,
cool, cool. Now, Mickey, you have a second single all ready to go?
We do. I don't want to give anything away just yet because we're still focusing on this track,
Uh-huh.
like promotional wise. But I'm so excited to be sharing that one.
Uh-huh.
I guess I could just say like a little bit is
Uh-huh.
that we're gonna be diving deep into something that was in BC time before Christ, and
Uh-huh.
something is a culture that I think is very underappreciated in a lot of ways. That I'm super excited to shine a light on. We're pretty much almost done with it. And I'm gonna say release will probably be around mid-March.
Uh-huh.
Just estimates for the time being. Like I said, everything could always change, but
Right.
I think it's gonna be something everybody really digs. Like the best
yeah.
reference I can give, it's still power metal, but it kind of has that vibe of almost like Power Slave Maiden,
Right.
where it's just like, oh, like it just has a certain vibe to it that it picks up. That even when we're done recording it, it's just like I sit there and I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, this is nice. Like usually with my past stuff, like I've done a lot of instrumental work and I love instrumental music, but I wouldn't really listen to it too much.
Right.
But I think now I listen to my own stuff more,
Right.
and it's because of like having Jill on the song, right? Hearing what we're talking about coming to life, right? It's just like so like I'm just more into the story at the point of like I just feel like I'm listening to a story I really like
Mhm.
over and over and over again. But
Uh,
yeah, we have songs in the ringer that are going to be coming out, and the next one, like I said, I'm really excited. Around mid-March should be the release, so anyone who's really digging this track, keep an eye out because I think you're gonna really like the next one as well.
I think so too.
cool. You have any merchandise you like to talk about?
So actually, yes and no, kind of. But yes, mainly yes. I actually just had to do some reworking of merch.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I had a provider for a while, and then it just, the site was getting all messy and stuff. So I was just like, ugh, let me
Right.
start from new. So I'm gonna be posting a link like maybe within the next coming days, and I'll send it to you. Uh, it's I'm using a new merch shop now. Not too many items are listed at the moment, but they're
Uh-huh.
mainly focusing on Gates of Buda. My last album I put out called Freezing Speed, and just a couple of just generic, just
Uh-huh.
if you don't want to have to choose an album, just
Right.
nice, good band tee and good hoodie, as well as some patches because I never got to make those.
Uh-huh.
And I think it'd be cool to, if you want to make your Lyxx patch, you can throw it on your jacket, put it on your
Right.
battle vest. But just keep an eye out for that. I'll be posting that soon.
Well, when I was looking on your Facebook, I saw like I guess like press photos of each individual member,
Mm.
with like the Gates of Buddha background type thing on it. I thought that would be really cool to make 8x10s and maybe autograph them in silver or something or gold, and I
Yeah,
mean other bands do it like Lizzie Borden and they always selling autographs, stuff like that. I'm just because I saw them pictures and the pictures look great.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank
I
you.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate it. I love Lizzie Borden, by the way.
you know.
Huge
And
fan.
I thought that would be great to, you know, say people that don't get to see you live or in person can never get an autograph,
Yeah.
right? You made an 8x10. I mean, you too, Jill. Like everybody gets their own shot, you know, put it in a little package and
I love
autograph
that's a
it,
great idea.
right?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Especially them pictures, they're awesome, you know.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate
Very,
it.
very good, you know. So what else, Mickey, what do you have else going on? Anything else?
So at the moment, it's been main focus on this. I'm really focusing on this, but of course, I still always take on other projects. I'm still working with Andrea. She's great. We're also working on just recording and getting, working on music, just getting it out there at the moment. But otherwise, it's just mainly been this, right? I mean, you could always, of course, keep an eye out. I do stuff for Charvel. I do stuff for Lyxx and FU Tone, my endorsements. But the main focus has been on this because I think this is something where it's such a great group. It's a new group, and it's using a genre of power metal that's loved, but historic power metal, which is a genre that's not so shined upon, other than like a fantastic band like Sabaton, where they really put the emphasis on it. So the goal has just been to release the music and let's try to get on the road. Let's try to get some festivals going. Let's bring it to the people because I think
Yeah.
it's music and it's a story, and I think it's something people will really dig.
Would be amazing that after you release all the singles and stuff, put it out on vinyl, like a colored vinyl.
Definitely, definitely. So I got that. Someone asked me about this recently. If they were able to get like the CD or the vinyl for Gates of Buda. The thing I could say about this is there probably won't be any CD or vinyl
Right,
until an EP or a LP come out, right? Because I don't want to have to print like individuals and then be like,
right.
all right, next single individuals. I'd rather just throw it on an EP or an album and then sell it from there and have the tracks on them.
Yeah,
And like I think singles are always kind of the way to go, as of I guess in this time period, right, where
right. Yeah,
it keeps people's attention span when it's like every other month, where it's like new single, new single, new single, where it's like I think if I went a year and a half album, year and a half album, it wouldn't keep people as enticed, which is totally
Mhm.
understandable. Look at like the 50s and 60s how they did it.
right. Yeah. Cool, cool. I'm sure your father would be impressed because he's probably used to vinyl back in the day, and now, look, my son got a vinyl record out and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Right,
product of the 80s, yeah, definitely.
right. Cool, cool. Jill, tell me a little bit about your background, a little history on it.
Well, I've done a bunch of things with my career. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I mean, that was an incredible tour to be a part of.
Uh,
So I was lead singer on the West Coast, for about 5 years. And, just singing. I did a lot of backup singing for different signed artists like Third Eye Blind, Kelly Clarkson, I did some recording with. And, concerts like, I've had my original music for, that I've done for years. Nothing like this is my favorite. This is just singing this music with Mick is, and collaborating and everything has just been my favorite so far. But, yeah, I mean, from when I was young, I got into acting and things like that, but it was always singing and performing. It was always my passion. And then, the CBS show, Rockstar Supernova, with Tommy Lee and Jason Newsted from Metallica, Gilby Clark, you know, that was that was great too. I mean, it was great being a part of that show. It was also part reality, a
right.
reality show, and then the performances. So it's a little, um, you know, the dramatics and things like that, that went on. But just winning some contests. The shoemaker Steve Madden,
Right.
he actually had a band search, and I won the band search, and he designed a pair of boots.
Cool.
So that was very, very cool, especially loving shoes
Uh-huh.
so much. So he did that. So there's so many different stories, and I look back on all of it, just great times, but I'm really looking forward to this project and just to seeing, where we go with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great.
Nikki, do you know of any new guitar player that really catches your ear?
Uh, off the bat, I could think of two, like
Uh-huh.
just quick, like
Right.
this. Actually, I could think of three. Off
Okay.
well, right away, I'm gonna go like just young, new,
Right.
New Jersey's own Dallas Russo, Kobe Reese band.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Holy crap! I don't know if you've seen him or not.
Yes, I
I
did.
think, yeah, I think he's 15 or 16.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's ridiculous. He's
Uh-huh.
ridiculous. Every time that kid posts, I'm like, I gotta take lessons from this kid. He's
Right,
too
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, he's absolutely phenomenal. Him, Parker Halhoub, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He's in the band Wings of Steel.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
met them a couple
I've been friends with him for a while. He's a hell of a player, really good
times.
player. And good dude too, very good person. And then someone named Cam Cahill, I think is how you pronounce. He's upstate guy, New York. Very good. He plays the Nuno stuff very well. Been friends with him for a long time, and he's a really great player. I think for me at the moment, I feel bad because I feel like I'm gonna forget someone because I try to shine light on so many guys because I think
Uh-huh.
everybody is so fantastic. But I think off the top of my head, those three guys I
Uh-huh.
would say are guys to look out for. I mean, Parker's already making a great splash. I
Yeah,
love watching what he does, especially because me and him kind of run in those same
right,
European like metal circles. So I
right,
get to see like, I started doing European touring in 2022, and then have been around those circles. And I think he started with Wings of Steel around there doing that
right.
stuff. So seeing like all of a sudden like within the past year and a half, I'm starting to be like everyone's like, have you seen this band? I'm like, I know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they're incredible. And then like even with the European stuff, I know Kobe Reese just did pretty recently a Germany tour, and
Right.
I was so stoked to see Dallas get to do something like that. I mean, what those two are doing already, Kobe and Dallas, is a oh sorry we got we've got an alarm going off. What those two are doing, especially like seeing because it's pretty local, it's absolutely fantastic. But I would say those three guys: Dallas Russo, Parker Halhoub, and Cam Cahill. Three guitar players, new guys, amazing that you got to keep your eye on.
Right. Do you feel the fans abroad are really, like in the United States, it's kind of laid back, but
Mhm.
over in Europe, everybody wants to see everybody. Is that the feeling?
It is the feeling. It's definitely the feeling. I think it's a different atmosphere over there. It's not like I'm not gonna say it's better or worse than what we have here. It's a different atmosphere.
Right,
I think for what if you're into more 80s metal, I think it's more predominant over there because those like especially when you go Eastern, I think
right.
they really love that, right? So like for me, one of the coolest tours I ever did was opening for Dave Ellefson and Jeff Young of Megadeth.
Uh-huh.
It was with Andrew, and it was great because we did the UK for 2 weeks, and that was really awesome. Then we did Europe, and it was cool. But once we got into Eastern Europe, it was like a different ball game. It was really beautiful to like go into countries like Poland,
Right,
Bulgaria, Romania. I don't know if we can consider Slovakia East, but it was
right,
still these countries that just valued it at such a heavy. I don't know the word. They just really loved it, right? But
right,
even like you go into West Europe, they still love it. Like Germany is the hotspot for metal. It really is. If you're a metal band, Germany's the place you want to be. I can't stress that enough. It's fantastic. But I wouldn't say it's better or worse than anything, but definitely different. I will say that definitely a different scene in Europe than it is America. And I think for what we do, I like especially power metal. It seems to be a really great thing over there, which is
right. Yeah,
absolutely awesome.
right. Yeah. Do you feel the United States is getting oversaturated with tribute bands?
Uh, I think it's tough. Where we live, it's if you're not a tribute band, it's hard to play,
Yeah,
right? I know you're a Jersey guy, so it may be the same for you. Where we
yeah,
have these beautiful venues here, but they're mainly tribute
right,
bands. They're not a lot for original bands. And if you are an original band, oh, you want to play the venue, but you have to play on like a Wednesday night. They won't put you at a they'll put you at a disadvantage right off the bat. And it's not the greatest, right? And but I think sooner or later people will have that turn again of like we need original music because without original music we don't get the tribute music, right?
Right. Definitely,
Exactly.
definitely. It's kind of like a lot of the tribute bands in Jersey, the lead singers are my friends, but
Yeah,
I'll never go to see them because I'm not into that.
I
You
get you.
know,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want the original stuff. I don't want copies. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
don't that's don't mean they're not good. They're doing great. They're
yeah.
selling out theaters,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I just won't go. You
I
know,
get you.
just
Well,
like that Kiss Avatar thing coming out with Kiss.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not. I'm
at the end
not
of the
going.
day, music is art, right? And so we
Right.
want to support artists. And not that, like I said, there's nothing wrong with being in a cover band. We all do it.
Right.
Yeah.
We do cover stuff now and then,
Right.
Yeah.
you know. It's a good way to make money and get exposure.
Yeah.
No problem with that at all. But at the end of the day, it's about artistry music.
Right.
And to be able to create your art, and enjoy other people's art, right? Be so
Uh-huh.
support. That's why one thing I really push with a lot of musicians, be supportive of musicians because they're artists too. I don't
Right.
like this whole, well, no, I don't like that's not good. Oh no, that's crap that pick. No, it's just different. It's just not
Right.
your thing, but it's still art.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
even if you may hate it, it's still art, and you
Yeah.
have to appreciate that at the end of the day. So I think that's with original music what's so beautiful. And the tribute stuff is cool, but I think eventually original will have to make the comeback, or else we won't. There won't be there won't be tribute bands in 20 years because what are you going to pay tribute to? You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely. Definitely. So, did you get any new guitars since we last talked?
Did I get? Oh, I don't know if I have all of them down here at the moment. Do I have any down here? I got, well, this one. I don't know since we last talked if I had this or not. Let me just see if there's anything over here. But this guitar is absolutely beautiful. This is a Charvel right here. This is beautiful. This is a
Wow.
SoCal.
Gorgeous.
It's a Super Stock 2, which is like Charvel's like limited edition guitars.
Right.
And I love this thing. This is like one of my favorite guitars I own. I was talking with Frankie Lindina, who's a fantastic guitar player, and he said to me, he's like, "Dude, you got to get this. You got to get this." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it." And then I just got recently. I think it's called what is it? The Jackson. It's this beautiful Jackson like soloist.
Right.
And it's great. I used it in the Gates of Buda video.
Cool.
And so it was just, and I actually recorded the song on that guitar, and it was
Wow.
just fantastic guitar. Usually I mainly play Charvels, but because I'm under the FMI umbrella, Fender, Jackson, Charvel, EVH, Gretsch,
Right.
I was like, yeah, no, I'll take a Jackson. Let me give it let me play with it, and it was just, it was so great, absolutely great.
Did you get a chance to go to NAMM this year?
This year I didn't go to NAMM. I stayed home, doing some work, with all this going on.
Right.
It would have been nice considering it's like freezing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
our drummer Steve was actually just there. He does a lot of work with Turkish cymbals, SJC drums, and he was telling me he went to NAMM and then he came back right before the snowstorm. He switched his flight. I was like, dude, why did you do that?
Yeah.
I was like, why
Yeah.
didn't you just stay out there and enjoy the weather? Like, okay, yeah, you had to pay for extra hotels, but you would have avoided all the crappy weather we got.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I looked at the weather for this upcoming week. It's like 3 degrees, 3 degrees, 5 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I stepped outside and I was just like,
Uh,
dude, today I was just like, it's just too cold. It's too cold.
Cool. 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 Do you think you're going to go with a label or have any interest in a label or rather do everything independent?
I think the mindset at the moment is let's stay independent for now and see what happens, right? There's no like I don't want to be like, certain people are like, "Oh, once we get signed to a label, that's when stuff will happen." I don't want to be like that. And I think I guess with nowadays how things work, you don't really need to be signed to a label. I mean, if you look at a band like Steel Panther, they're all in-house.
Right.
It's all in-house, and you own all your own rights.
Right.
That being said, I wouldn't be opposed if a great label came along and gave a good offer. Like, you know what I mean? If like a Nuclear Blast comes along, how do you say no to a Nuclear Blast?
Yeah.
But or like a Frontiers. But I think for now let's just remain independent and see what happens. Right? Just keep playing,
Right.
keep doing what we're doing, and eventually either the right offer will come or we'll just stay independent, and that's it.
Cool. If you had a chance to go out on tour with another band, who would that be?
Ooh. Ooh, so. I mean, this summer I was really happy because Andrew opened for Yngwie Malmsteen, and for me that was that was quite a bucket list thing. That was quite a like, and getting to watch Yngwie play every night was like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? That nobody talks about having to be the opening guitarist for Yngwie Malmsteen.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like that is like the
Yes.
funniest thing. Like I think I can imagine is like having to be the opening guitarist for Yngwie Malmsteen was a fun feeling. But you know what? It was fine because you know who Yngwie is. You know he's an absolute legend.
right.
You just go up and have fun, and now he's gonna come up here and just smoke it. But I think if right now if we can tour with any band, well, I know I'm hinging again on Parker and Wings of Steel. They got that Sabaton tour, and I was like, oh, that is so cool.
Right. Yeah.
That's so such a fan, dude.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's so great. That would be a band. But of course, I think like any metalhead, you're always like, oh, Iron Maiden, easy,
Right.
Iron Maiden, and yeah, for me, Iron Maiden.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Wow. How about you, Jill?
Oh, I mean, so Mickey also also opened for Doro,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, I never had the opportunity to meet her. He has,
Uh-huh.
um, but yeah, I mean, I'm just along for whatever. I mean, it's opening for somebody would be great. Getting some festivals, playing overseas. Um, I mean, it just would be amazing. It would be a dream. So I'm up for anything. I mean,
Mm.
Mickey's Mickey's known over there, and he's played and knows a lot of these musicians that are overseas, and so I mean, I would be thrilled. Just that I'm a part of this is amazing.
Cool, cool. Well, Mickey and Jill, congratulations on Gates of Buda. Everybody check out the video. Uh, Go to their websites and Facebooks and Instagram and congratulate them. Watch the video. And Mickey, would you like to say anything to the fans?
Just thank you so much for the support. It's been so incredible to see right away. This has been my most successful single release to date. And just to see the engagement that you guys are giving, the love that you guys are putting into this track, it makes us, the artist, 10 times happier. Like, just in daily life of just being like, people are really digging what this is. And just to keep an eye out because there's a lot of really exciting things coming up. The future is bright. We got a lot of potential to do what we want to do here. I mean, I'm not even saying that for me. I'm just saying this group I think has such a special feeling, such a really tight feeling, and yeah, I mean, just
Yes.
keep a lookout, right? Because more stuff's coming, and we're just gonna keep pushing.
Cool, cool. Jill, would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
Oh, just thank you so much for your support. And, it's thrilling to see how we're being embraced, and this single is being embraced, and just all of the warm comments and everything. We love you out there, and we really appreciate it. And we want to bring a tour to you. So hopefully we have that opportunity, and we won't be able to do that without you guys.
Mm,
But the support is amazing
yeah.
so far.
Cool, cool.
So
Thanks
thank
a
you.
lot, guys. See
All
you
right.
later.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Brian.
Bye.
Bye.